Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Gold Rush Rick Ness single again heading into season. Rick Ness has put out calls to hire people to work on his crew as he prepares to return to the gold mining industry this upcoming season. This will likely lead to him returning to Gold Rush as the filming should be starting soon. However, he probably won't be bringing his girlfriend with him this time around. Ness has seemingly announced that the two have split up yet again. Here is what we know. Gold Rush Rick Ness single again. In news that can't be much of a surprise to anyone, it looks like Gold Rush star Rick Ness is single once again. This has been a roller coaster ride for Rick and his one-time fiancée Ness. She worked with him on the show the last time he appeared on it. However, things have been up and down since then. The two broke up and then got back together. Rick then proposed to her, and she announced it with a photo online where she was wearing the engagement ring while still standing in the jewelry store. However, just months later, she announced Rick had cheated on her and she broke up with him. Despite this news, she ended up getting back together with him around the holidays. While they were no longer engaged, the two were a couple once again. It was even Ness that let people know that Rick was coming back to Gold Rush next season, saying that was the plan. However, it now looks like she won't be coming back with him. In an Instagram post, Ness posted a photo of a new car. In the comments, she wrote, "Sue, I did another thing. This new chapter of being single, beyond happy, and finally finding myself again is making me do exciting and new things. It's like a fresh start. Whether it lasts this time or not is another story." Rick Ness returning to Gold Rush next season. With or without Ness, Rick Ness is looking like he will return to Gold Rush next season. He appeared on one episode this season when his team went looking for him. They found him at home working on his car and not planning to return at all for that season. When asked about it, Rick admitted he was suffering from a form of seasonal depression. He also mentioned he hadn't been to his mother's house to clean it out since she died, and he was struggling to get his feet back under him again. However, with the new crew being hired, and with the disaster that was Fred Lewis' season on Gold Rush, there are high hopes that Rick will return next season and help elevate the show once again. The sun hung low over the Alaskan wilderness, casting long shadows across the jagged peaks and dense forests. This was the land of dreams and despair, where fortunes were made and lost with the turning of a spade. As the chill of the evening set in, Rick Ness stood on a ridge, overlooking the sprawling expanse of untamed land that had become his battleground. The roar of heavy machinery echoed in the distance, a constant reminder of the relentless pursuit of gold that had become his life's mission. But this season, something was different. Rick Ness, the rugged and relentless miner known for his unwavering determination and fearless approach, was stepping into the new season of Gold Rush with a heavy heart and a lighter spirit. The news had spread like wildfire through the mining community. Rick Ness was single again. The man who had weathered countless storms, both literal and metaphorical, was now facing a new chapter in his life, one that promised to be as challenging and exhilarating as any gold claim he had ever staked. The breakup had been a tough one. Years of partnership, both on and off the field, had come to an end. It was a stark reminder that even the strongest among them could be vulnerable, that the quest for gold was not just about the metal itself, but also about the human spirit, the connections, and the sacrifices made along the way. But Rick Ness was not one to wallow in self-pity. He was a fighter, a man who had clawed his way up from nothing to become one of the most respected figures in the world of gold mining. As he stood there, the wind whipping through his hair, Rick couldn't help but feel a sense of liberation. The end of his relationship had left a void, but it had also created space for new beginnings. This season, he was determined to channel his energy and passion into his work like never before. The mountains held their secrets, and Rick was more determined than ever to uncover them, to prove to himself and the world that he could rise above any challenge. The camp was buzzing with activity as the crew prepared for the grueling months ahead. There was an air of camaraderie, a sense of shared purpose that bound them together. They knew the stakes were high, that every decision, every swing of the pickaxe, could mean the difference between success and failure. Rick's leadership was crucial, and despite the personal turmoil he had faced, his resolve was stronger than ever. The days were long and arduous, filled with back-breaking labor and moments of sheer exhilaration. The hunt for gold was a relentless pursuit, a game of patience and strategy. Rick's keen eye and experience were invaluable, guiding the team through the treacherous terrain and the ever-changing conditions. There were setbacks, of course. Equipment failures, weather disruptions, and the constant threat of running out of pay dirt. But through it all, Rick's determination never wavered. In the quiet moments when the noise of the machinery died down and the stars lit up the sky, Rick found solace in the beauty of the wilderness. The solitude gave him time to reflect, to process the changes in his life, and to find a sense of peace amidst the chaos. He knew that this journey was not just about the gold. It was about resilience, growth, and the unwavering belief in oneself. The crew rallied around Rick, their respect and admiration for him evident in every gesture. They knew the weight he carried, the pressure to deliver, and they were committed to standing by him every step of the way. There was a sense of family among them, a bond forged through shared hardships and victories. Together, they faced the challenges head-on, driven by a common goal and the promise of striking it rich. As the season progressed, the rewards of their labor began to surface. The gleaming nuggets and flakes of gold were a testament to their perseverance, a tangible reminder of why they endured the hardships. Each find was celebrated with cheers and high fives, a collective sigh of relief that spurred them on. For Rick, these moments were bittersweet. They were a reminder of what he had lost, but also of what he had gained, a renewed sense of purpose and the strength to move forward. The cameras captured it all: the triumphs, the struggles, the raw emotions that came with the territory. Rick Ness, the fearless miner with a heart of gold, was once again at the center of the storm, navigating the unpredictable waters of the gold rush. His journey was a testament to the human spirit, a story of resilience and redemption that resonated with viewers around the world. As the final days of the season approached, the sense of accomplishment was palpable. They have faced the odds and emerged victorious, their efforts yielding a bountiful harvest of gold. For Rick, it was a personal victory as well, a confirmation that he could overcome any obstacle, that he was stronger than he had ever imagined.